Hi, it's Matthew Moran. Today we're going to go over how to play my song, Baby Girl. And this is because a subscriber, Kirby Allen, asked me on the video where I talked about my morning routine. And I showed a song that I was writing. Couldn't go into detail about the song because I wrote it for my youngest daughter and I knew she'd see the video, so I didn't mention the lyrics or who it was for. But since then I've completed the song, completed the lyrics, did a quick little demo which will be linked at the end of this and then the description for the song. But Kirby had asked me what I was playing, what my finger picking pattern was, and that's kind of a funny or interesting question, because as you go about writing songs, it's not something I think about. I'm simply kind of finding the pattern I like. So I'm going to play the pattern, then we're going to break it down and explain what I'm doing from a finger picking standpoint. And hopefully Kirby likes this, and if you like it, then great. That'd be awesome. I'm also going to have a little PDF so you can grab the chords, which once again, really simple, but I'll have a PDF in the description link that you can download or whatever get to, and then you'll have kind of all the details of the song. And understand, I more or less feel my way through it, I should say, so there might be times where there might be a slight variation, or I might hit more strings, or I might accent a certain string, so I want to make sure that's understood. But this is kind of the progression. Okay, so let's break that down. First of all, we're capoed on 4, so the shapes will look like a C with a G root. It's like an A minor, it's really an A minor 11th. The chord is we're structured. We'll go through the actual chords when we're doing the song. And then what ends up being, what is that? That's a F suspended 2. And then the second time through I play a G5, same shape, to get back down to the start of the progression. So the chords are actually E with a B over it, C sharp minor 11, A suspended 2, and this is a B5. Alright, and then in the chorus, very similar, but we start with the A suspended 2, we go to the B5, we go back to a regular A, and then kind of back to a more traditional B, G shape, B, and then I do A minor, which is, C sharp minor, B, and then A. And that ends the chorus. That's the progression. So, once again, we'll go through it. It's really straightforward. But here's the pattern I'm doing. So, first of all, the song's 4/4 beat, probably 80-90% of what I do. Pretty straightforward. Rock and roll, country-ish kind of sound. But really the way you want to break down the pattern is with eighth notes. And so you want to think in terms of 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. And the progression almost all the way through from an accent standpoint is really going to be 1, silent on the 2, and 2 and, silent on the 3, and after the 3, and then 4 and. Okay, so in effect what you end up getting, I'm looking down at the sheet here because actually saying the pattern while I'm just thinking about it, it's kind of, I make it through once and then I say the 3 when I shouldn't. Okay, so basically it ends up being a 1, 2 and 4 and. 1, 2 and 4 and, right? So something like that. So 1, 2 and 4 and. 1, 2 and 4 and. Okay? So that's where you get this. Alright, now what am I playing there? Let's just deal with the E chord where we start. But it's really true all the way through, kind of what I'm doing pattern-wise, with a slight variation on the A suspended 2 and the B5, the last 2 chords. Okay, so what we do on the E is we have our thumb picks that root note. And then what I'm going to do is I really use my middle and ring finger. I'm going to kind of strike down there. There's that kind of striking percussive sound. That's on the 2. And really what I'm focusing on are strings 2 and 3, but I'll occasionally hit string 4. It's okay if it's a little bigger sound at times, but it's... And then I'm going to pull up. That's my and. So it's 1, 2, and. Okay? And sometimes I'm hitting the 2 and 3 when I pull up on the and. Other times I'm just hitting the 2nd string. I'm just pulling up on string number 2. So it might be, right, just to accent that. And it's kind of more or less by feel what I want to hear as I'm playing it. Alright, so that's the 1, 2, and. And then the 3 is silent. The and after the 3 is another pull up, and it's either going to be 2 and 3, strings 2 and 3, using my middle finger or ring finger, right? Or it's going to be just string 2. And then what I do is I lift off on my middle finger, right? So I'm just doing the 2 root notes, the E and the E, right, in shape of the C. So, and I'm really not even using this, but that's the chord that we're on. And then I do the 4 and, kind of does the same thing, where I'm going to hit strings 2, 3, and 4, with most of the accent really being on the on strings 2 and 3. But I want to catch the 4 because that's where we get the change in tone, right? So we go from a C to a, right? And that gives it that kind of moving feel. So we go. Alright, so, and that's true through all the chords. So that finger is coming off until we get to the A suspended. In which case I'm doing the root note. And really much of the same thing. So I'm going 2 and 3. Then I take this finger off, my first finger, right, to give you that sound. So, and then we start over. And then we go up to that B5. And I slide down just to get back to my root and start over. Alright? And that's really the progression. Now in the chorus, I end up accenting on this high string, which is the G sharp, right? So it goes... Right, so on the chorus we do that A suspended, we go to the B5, we go back to really a regular A, although I guess it would be an A7 because I do accent that G sharp, and then to a more traditional B, G shape, but a B, and then I do the C sharp minor, very much traditional, B, F, and we end on the 1 and give ourselves a break to come in back into the progression. So we just hold that, we go 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's really the song, and I've got the demo, check it out. I'm really happy with the song. The demo's really just put together. We'll be doing new vocals. The guitars actually sound pretty good, but we'll be doing new vocals. We're going to add some percussion, and it should be a nice tune. Thank you so much, Kirby, for the question. Hopefully somebody else finds it of value, and if you have any other questions on the videos I'm creating or songs that I'm writing, I know I'm about 5-6 years too late doing a video on my song Escape, which is about a guy taking off on a boat down to the islands, and some misadventures he has there, and somebody 5-6 years ago who lives on a boat asked me to. He said, wow, that mirrors my life. I want to know how to play that song. So we'll do that one next, because I still have the guy's link to his YouTube channel, and I'll finally get to it. Anyways, thank you so much for tuning in, and yeah, I appreciate it very much. If you liked it, please like the video, share, subscribe, all that fun stuff. See ya.
Baby, set your burdens down. Maybe we can talk a bit. It's been a strange and lonely year. I wonder where your head is at. Have I told you that I'm proud of you? How you've grown, what you've come to be. Your vision of a better world inspires and it frightens me.